dust on my boots.
All right, my awesome friends, I hope you are doing well, and I want to give you my sincere apologies for starting late. There was just so much I needed to set up. I'm going to make a few very quick announcements, but first and foremost, thank you all those of you who have recently subscribed to the channel. Those of you who have joined, I want to say a big welcome. Without much ado, let's jump straight into where some of the fun is. The fun can be found if you go to musicspiration.com. I have a free set of tools for you. When you go to musicspiration.com, you'll be able to get access to my prompt starter kit. And this is for the very basic use of Suno and other tools where you've got all these ready-made prompts done for you. Jazz, blues, rock, and then tempos. You could look for low, medium, or high tempo prompts, okay? That's the first thing. When you go back into the safe haven, you've got a prompt generator for world music. This has created some crazy hits for a lot of my subscribers. And then you've got the vocal prompt designer. Very, very self-explanatory. We've also got the Superizer prompter, and then we've got the music prompt generator. Now, what I intend introducing when we get to 8,000 subscribers, I'm going to be introducing a new instrument, which is a keyboard. And it's an arranger keyboard. I've been working on this for quite a while, and it's going to have the ability to just create beats, and you can record what you create, and then you can feed that to Suno. Let me give you a quick demonstration. I've got all these styles: trap, house, drum and bass, disco. But not just that. The other cool thing is it's an arranger keyboard, which means it can play the bass, and you can pretty much dictate what you want Suno to do by playing on your keyboard. Check this out. So if I want to play a minor chord, I need to hold D on my keyboard, G on my keyboard, and J. That's D sharp minor right there. And I can fill in. I can choose a different style. And not just that, I can also play the right-hand side of the keyboard on my on my regular keyboard. So I've got everything from piano. I've got a rock kind of guitar sound, rock synth. I've got a trumpet. And this trumpet, I actually sampled this trumpet from one of my keyboards. The flute as well. So if I play 5, 6, and 7 on my computer keyboard, so I can actually have a ball just playing on my computer keyboards. I can choose and I can play something on here. I've got a sax as well that I sampled. And some other instruments. So by the time we're done, my friends, with this thing, you're going to have a blast. You're going to be able to also use AI chordal functionality, which will allow you to generate a melody and a progression. and all you do is hit a button and you've got chords. And you can play these chords, you know, like if I was playing a beat, I could choose to play these chords like this. C major 7, next chord, D suspended, G, B. And those chord progressions are generated for you. So that's going to make it even more fun. And I also have the advanced AI use, which will allow you to create, let's say, soulful melody, create a lick or fill, and then the idea is that as you're playing, you can actually get the AI to fill in a lick based on the chords you're playing. The other cool thing here is that you've got the ability to play with MIDI. So I've got all my connected MIDI devices. If I turn my keyboard on, you're going to see my keyboard pop up in the MIDI devices. Because one of the things I want people to be able to do is to interact, you know, by playing a real keyboard and getting some mileage out of it. There's my portable grand right there. So the idea is for me to be able to play on my keyboard and for the sound to be able to come out of this, as I've demonstrated on a different video. So my friends, this is what I'm working on. Help me get to 8,000 subscribers. And as soon as we hit 8,000, I'll be giving you this for free. And I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed and you're using the tools, please subscribe. You'll be supporting me. You'll be helping me to keep creating a lot of great free content for people. Now, for those of you who have not joined my membership and you're wondering what exactly is in membership, well, let me show you real quick what's in membership. In membership, this is what I call my prompt playground. So when you get into Phil's playground, if you go into the high level of it, you can see I've got a Christian music prompter. This will create you some crazy gospel hits. Christian music blender, if you wanted to create CCM meets gospel, you've got that. I also have a simple music prompter, which you have seen before, subgenre Superizer. The thing about the prompts that I've got in this one is this prompter allows you to randomize. I've got some pretty wild randomization options here. So if you get in here and you go to top, when you hit randomize, it randomizes and gives you some crazy ideas that you wouldn't have typically thought of, you know. So I've got about 16 of these different prompters here, which builds on the free version that I've shown you. Silk Vocal Designer is a crazy one I created. Shout out to Mr. Jamar, who gave us that idea. Composition Blueprint, which allows you to further modify your composition by deciding on the style and the time signature, harmonic tension. There's so many options. This is for people who may have grown out of my initial, this one, because you're going to grow out of this. You can't keep drinking milk forever, right? So when you're ready, you can join membership on YouTube. And when you do join membership, you click on the tutorial for members and you'll be able to watch, and it'll give you directions on how to get into my playground, okay? So it's a lot of stuff, I know, but not everybody is at level 1 in the world of Suno. You know, Suno has gradations. Let me show you some of the sick stuff I'm doing in Suno right now. I'm creating some sick jazz, neo-soul gumbo. It's ridiculous. Just listening to what Suno did earlier, I just shook my head and I had to turn it off. This is one of the things that delayed me today. So let me play a little bit of it. Listen to those stupid chords. Stupid chords, man. totally ill. Decadent.
When the world won't bend to the line you drew, you've got to chill.
That's just one of my more recent tracks. I'm working on a new album, which is just neo soul jazz, nothing else. Ridiculous.
When things don't go the way you choose, you've got to chill. When things don't go the way you choose, you've gotta take that
Ooh, ridiculous.
Take a chill pill. Take a chill pill. My friend, take a chill pill.
You gotta take that pill.
My friend, take a chill pill. My friend, take a chill pill. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it.
Let me play another one.
It's a pretty morning today. Well, sweeping my way.
So, my friends, I have to be honest, Suno is a sick, ridiculous beast. It's just ridiculous. And as a result of its ridiculousness, I have decided that I will partner with Suno in some way to create an even greater awareness. So, my friends, I will be offering you right here on this channel the ability to get into Suno through my affiliate link. So over the past number of months, I've been having a ball. I've been having a blast in Suno. It's given me so much delight that I decided, yeah, it's about time I will put more pizzazz into the game. And for those of you that haven't subscribed, who haven't joined Suno, you can do so at my affiliate link right here. And just go to bit.ly/Sunoman, and there's a QR code. Because Suno has given me so much delight. It's absolutely ridiculous. You know, very recently I made an order on Amazon. You know why? Because I needed to get a cassette player. Why did I need a cassette player? I started having flashbacks of all the songs I wrote in the 90s. I said to myself, what's wrong with you, man? You need to get this stuff out. And I mean, I took full-on choirs to the studio, recorded tons of songs, and it was always, oh, there's just a little bit left. And there was always a little bit left. But now, with Suno Studio and Suno, you know I'm going to be releasing that music in the near future. It just arrived from Amazon today. I'm going to put that cassette player to work, get all that stuff, and I'm going to record. I'm going to record a lot of stuff. So, my friends, again, I am partnering with Suno to bring you even more content about Suno, the latest and greatest. Tonight, before I jump off, I will show you the new mashup feature. And later on tonight, I will also have coming to you a video about the new cover feature in Studio, which, by the way, I used in my very recent release My recent release is called Sailing. And in Sailing, I used Suno Studio. Some of you who watch my shorts might have seen it, but I'm using Suno Studio to create a bass line, you know, slap bass, and then I build on that and I create this song called Sailing, and then I take that, strip it into its stems, throw it into the DAW, put additional keys on it, cook it, and I've got 3 tracks on Sailing. You can find that under Phil the Creator. All right, so let it be known, I am now officially working with these folks at Suno to bring a greater awareness. This is my affiliate link right here. For those of you that have been holding out, jump in, okay? If you've been holding out, well, now you know I have even more interest in what they did. Hey, Mr. I'm so sorry. I've been so chat ignorant. What am I doing? What, do I even know how to run a live? What am I doing here? I'm so sorry. Let me take a look. Mr. Appreciate you, man. Always showing love to your buddy Phil. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I missed that. I missed that activity. Let me pay close attention to what's happening. KP. Is that KP I'm seeing? Oh, yes, it is KP. How you doing? Good to see you. Please excuse my very poor live stream management. Very, very deplorable. I just wanted to get on and let you folks know what was going on. So I apologize. Yes. Terrell, good to see you. Sorry I missed all those chats. KP says, speaking of Neo Soul and nothing. Okay, good, okay. Thank you, Mr. Appreciate you, KP. Terrell, thank you. Yeah, I was just so focused on getting the information out because I joined later than I would like. You know, most times I want to get on before people on the East Coast go to bed, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. I had just too much going on today. All right. So my friends, I appreciate you appreciating the channel, and as always, staying tuned. You folks are definitely the old faithfuls. The other announcement that I have for you is I have a new book that is out, and the book is called Suno Music Production, the definitive guide to intentional AI creation in Suno, Suno Studio, and other music tools. This book will be in Amazon stores by tomorrow. You will also be able to download it on Kindle and so on. But the reason why I wrote this book is I discovered that the philosophy for working in Suno is very different from many other tools. It's similar, but it's also different. And the reason why Suno excites me so much is my level of music production is extremely robust. I have so many ideas. And while other tools have been able to create volume, the quality from Suno is sick with a capital S. It's ridiculous. It makes me sit back and I'm like, what are you? Are you from this planet? And I'm telling you, I feed it crazy things and it responds. I feed it crazy loops and beats. I feed it stuff from my keyboard. I feed it just all sorts of stuff. And it's very exciting. Now, when I get excited about stuff, I want to share my ideas, as you know, on this channel. So I thought I got to go the next step. I got to take all my findings about this crazy orb. You know, I describe Suno as this crazy orb-like being that has all of these ideas and infinite, almost infinite ideas. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to let me show it here. Go to Suno and then where is it? Explore. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go to Explore in Suno. Suno is sick. So that's dance pop. You can relate to that, but there's some really outlandish.
Leave your worries, come to the light. Let your heart take flight to the rhythm of the night.
What on earth is that? Kawaii future bass Afro-Cuban jazz. Who creates genres? Crazy blended. Saxophone barbershop. Are you kidding me? So I find Suno to be so ridiculous that yeah, I had to write a book. So my book is called Suno Music Production. Again, the definitive guide to intentional AI creation. In the book, I'm teaching you how to think. And it's not just for Suno. I also mention a few others in the book. I mention a little bit about Tuni, a bit about Producer AI, a little bit about Moises, a little bit about Audemy, a little bit about 11 Labs. You know, not everyone made it into the book. So guys, if you made it into the book, be very happy. But it's majorly about the Suno workflow and how you approach it psychologically and mentally, the disposition you need to have. And I take you through 18 solid chapters. I show you my workflow, I show you my philosophy, and this is going to be on Amazon. It's going to be there either later tonight or by tomorrow. You'll find a hard copy. Eventually, the Kindle will make it as well, and I intend getting this into audio, so you'll be able to, you know, get the audio as well. I've got a really great voice talent who'll be reading that. So, my friends, if you want to learn more about Suno, you want to go to that next level, get into the psychology of it. I also, in the book, cover my Phil-Aim taxonomy, the 9 levels of AI music and why it is important as you approach AI. It's all there in the book. So a lot of announcements tonight about what is coming, fun stuff that's coming when we hit 8,000 subscribers and more, okay? For those of you that haven't gone to musicspiration.com, go on there. We've got some free AI tools. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised when you put them to the test. We have a few folks who have given me feedback that these are half decent tools. And you know what I mean by that. Okay. All right. So, my friends, for the rest of today, first of all, let me ask if there are any questions that I can answer or any concerns or anything you have to share. Because the final thing I'm going to do tonight is put Suno's crazy new feature, the mashup. I don't know if you folks have played with the mashup. Have you played with the mashup feature? If you haven't played with the mashup feature, we're going to play with it right now. Anyone played with mashup? Mr. KP? Have you played around with mashup? Yeah. Suno has lots of options for input. That's right, Mr. That's right. Yeah. So it recognizes all chords. Yeah. Minor ninth chords, definitely. I'm going to be adding, actually I have a different app. It's funny you're asking about this, but I have another app that is for jazzy chords for you to record them and feed them into this sick tool called Suno. But anyway, that'll be coming down the pike. But for this, yeah, this keyboard recognizes all chords. Now, the MIDI part of it just deals with the melody and the soloing. The arranger part of it, I have not synced that with MIDI yet. But I intend doing that hopefully before we get to 8,000, I'll experiment with that. All right, you know what makes it tricky is there's a split in the keyboard, so you don't have a whole lot of room of notes, but I'm going to work that somehow. All right, my friend. So let's get into Suno and play around. Let's go to the library, or better still, let's go to, not Studio, maybe Create. And have you folks played around in Suno Studio yet? Because let me also explain how Studio is different. Studio just allows you lay things one by one, and eventually you can get a whole track by just laying piece by piece. I actually show this in a different video, which is coming after, a few moments after this. I'll put that video out for you folks in membership first, and then it will be available to everyone else by tomorrow. But let's go to Create. Let's do this mashup thing. So for the mashup feature, let's say you want to do a cover of, let me find some of my favorites. Jamming is one of my favorites. Let's see. Jamming without a G. Huh. So I like that. This is one of my more recent albums, just last week. So I'm gonna hit cover, and now I have cover selected in Suno. I can now mash it up. Hit mash up and then add another song, and I'm gonna look for one of my reggae jams. All right, I'm gonna hit mash up lyrics.
The path ahead ain't always clear, a winding road around.
All right, so I now have with jamming, which is neo soul, and I have this strive, which is like more reggae than neo soul. So I'm gonna mash these up. So I've already mashed up the lyrics, and the next thing I'm just gonna hit create, you know. As far as the styles, I'm just gonna let the styles speak for themselves. Advanced options, I can also crank up the audio influence. So I'm just gonna leave that at about 50 for just typical results. And I'm just gonna hit create. And I'm curious to see how it's gonna mash both up. I am testing this for the first time in front of you guys. Even though I had done a mashup, I didn't get to listen to it because I was getting too late for the show. So I just wanted to jump on and test it out. So you tell me, have you tried it? Have you tried it out yet? Oh, Mr. Mrs. says he has. You have to input instrumentals to get an awesome mashup. Oh, really? Ah. So I don't have any info on that yet, but I'm guessing that it's coming because we're beginning to see these mashup features that we expected to see with the advent of WMG being a partner with them on the scene. So as soon as I get more info on that, I'll let you know. Let's check it out.
Jamming on the keys, we're jamming. Jamming with ease. Oh, yeah. The path ahead ain't always clear, a winding road, a rising fear. But deep inside, a fire burns, a lesson learned from every turn, yeah. Music ain't easy, so you got to be wise to conquer mountains, reach blue skies. No time to chill, no time for rest. Gotta put my spirit to the test.
Jamming, jamming,
Jamming on the key.
jamming,
Jamming, jamming with ease.
We're moving up, we're moving on, we're moving upwards, taking a trip.
Striving for the best with every single beating breath. Going above and beyond, defying all that comes my way.
We're moving up, we're moving on.
I'm gonna press on hard until I get to the prize, with focused mind and open eyes.
Ridiculous. What? No artifacts.
Some folks might say, just take it slow, but that's not how true greatness grows. Don't cut corners, not a single one, until the very last thing's done. Gotta work hard every single day to clear the hurdles in my way. Dot all the I's with perfect aim, cross all the T's, remember the name. We're moving up, we're moving on. When Mike's ahead, ain't going to quit. The sweat.
This is pretty ridiculous because let's not lose sight of what Suno has done here. Suno has done a couple of things. One, it masterfully blended the lyrics, which is just crazy. So I wrote 2 songs. Suno takes the lyrics from both and mashes them up, blends them in just such a masterful way. And then it blends the styles and it blends the vocalists, because I can hear the lady Lorna and then the guy who sang the male voice. Ridiculous.
Defying all that comes my way.
We're moving up, we're moving on.
And Mike's ahead, ain't gonna quit. I'm gonna press on harder till I get to the prize, yeah. I'll pass this test with strength inside.
Crazy.
Jamming, jamming on the key.
No time for rest, no time to chill.
Jamming, jamming on the key.
We're moving up, we're moving on. Just went hard,
Climbing up this hill.
jamming with these. And the midnight oil till it's done. With myself, ain't gonna quit. My journey's just begun.
Crazy. Suno, you are sick. I've said it. I don't know which planet you're from, but this is just too wild, too wild, too wild. If you didn't already notice, when you hit this drop down, you can see we got version 5 Pro. I don't know if you noticed that, but we have version 5 Pro very prominently displayed. As you can see, authentic vocal, superior audio. The audio in this is really killer. Like, there was not even a single artifact. I didn't hear a single artifact in this jam. And I only played one. Just one. I only played one. And those are 2 of my favorites from some of my songs. I'm definitely going to be trying mashing up some more of them. But now you've got remix, you got inspo, you got mashup. For anyone who knows what they're doing, it's going to be impossible for you to not create music that you enjoy. You got all your favorite styles, all your favorite singers. You can mash them up. It's just mind-blowing, mind-blowing. All right, my friends. Well, that is all I have for tonight. For those folks who missed it, be aware that there is now a new book that I will be talking about a little bit more as we keep on this journey together. The book is called Suno Music Production, and it covers a variety of topics. You can also get free tools at musicspiration.com. And on this channel, you can also find a lot of Suno 101 tutorials. And I'll keep doing more tutorials as many of these additional features come out. For those of you looking to join the Suno bandwagon, going down to the address on that screen there, bit.ly/Sunoman, that's bit.ly/Sunoman. And you can also scan that QR code, okay? As usual, if there are any questions about anything Suno related, you know I always love to answer them. So just send them in and I'll get you answers as quickly as possible. I also want to encourage those of you who have anything to say, subscribers, members, you folks especially, use the comments or use the post functionality, which is open to subscribers as well. You know, if there's anything, any news, any ideas you want to share, don't hesitate to share them. Like KP had some announcements earlier, and you know, those announcements, I wasn't able to find them, but I'm sure if you stay tuned to the posts, you'll be able to see all those announcements. Okay. All right, my friends. Who else joined the party? Mr. said, this is why you are the Sultan of Suno. Well, it was a self-fulfilling prophecy. You started saying that, and, you know, when Suno's beckoned, you know, because apparently they'd been, you know, I joked once that I can see them through the glass panel. Little did I know they were watching me through the glass panel. But I want to make it very clear because transparency is the name of the game. So this is the very first announcement, because prior to yesterday, I had absolutely no dealings with Suno. So I don't want people saying, well, we knew all the while you were getting some kickback from Suno. Now I've not been getting any kickback from Suno. This is like the very first day that I'm making it clear that just yesterday I agreed to being an affiliate with Suno, okay? But me being an affiliate is just standing behind what I already know. I didn't need Suno to convince me about selling their product, because I've already been selling their product, because I believe in the ridiculous thing. I believe in the product. The product has given me such joy and satisfaction. You understand? So that's why I've been going as hard as I have all these months, telling you about the tools, singing about Suno, okay? I had no dealings with them until they actually had sent me information that my mailbox, actually I need to give KP a shout out, because KP, I told you that my mailbox is like Second World War. I get so many, you know, different emails saying, oh, would like you to do this, I mean, you know. My mailbox is full. So KP, it was when I went to look for your email that I found out that they'd sent me information that I hadn't taken notice of. So it wasn't until I went looking. Sometimes I actually have to go looking for a needle in a haystack in that crazy mailbox of mine. But it was when I went there, so shout out to you, KP, I appreciate you. It was when I went there that I realized, oh, what do you know? My friends have sent me messages, because in the past I had reached out but never heard back anything. And I'd only reached out to Mikey. I didn't reach out to the team. So when I got this message, it was as a result of me. It had already been like 2 or 3 days. It'd been sitting in my box, 2 days. So KP, I want to say thank you for making me go check my mailbox, because I would have probably known nothing for another 2 weeks. It's that bad. I got a lot of junk in my mailbox. So thank you very much. So I want to make it very clear because, you know, I've had people on the channel saying, you are plants. You're one of them. Well, I guess it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm just an affiliate, all right? I'm not a plant, but I've always strongly stood by Suno's craziness. It's just decadently sick. You see, a lot of people don't understand. They don't understand what goes on in my head. What goes on in my head is not the regular, it's not the regular, it's not that. That's not what goes on in my head. What goes on in my head is the more torturous stuff. Crazy stuff. And I think that just activated the MIDI keyboard on this thing. That's so funny. I think the MIDI just kicked in on, that's why you heard it. But jokes apart, I hear a lot of crazy things in my head, and some of them I haven't even like put them out, but Suno allows me to have so much joy hearing an idea in my head finally just realized, like hearing additional voices on it, additional instruments. And I guess that's the production gene, right? When you're a producer, you get all these ideas and you just want to hear them, and you would pay to just hear your ideas, you know? And for the longest time, I have these ideas and they're trapped. Very extensive arrangements. Like, I can't afford like $1 million orchestra, but now I can. With Suno, now I can. Now the sky's the limit. So it excites me, and join me on the journey. For those of you who have not joined the bandwagon, join me in Suno. Have a blast. Have fun. I still stand by doing things ethically, right? Feed it a prime beef prompt, and you're off to the races. Okay, my friends. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate your support, Mr. KP and Terrell. Thank you for coming through. I look forward to having more conversations with you and listening to more of your work. And by the way, a shout out to both of you for being very productive and coming out with releases. Because I know there are a lot of folks who are still stalling. But Mr. has come out with some very awesome releases. In fact, Mr. We got to find that link of yours. It always escapes me, but I've got it on speed dial, so I'm going to put that in the chat. We're going to celebrate Mr. who has been my most staunch supporter in dropping something in the chat, super chat, all the time. I appreciate that. To be quite honest, Mr. I think it was either yesterday or today. I just happened to click on it and see it somehow. I'm not 100% sure. But that is Mr. YouTube. It's not his regular YouTube, so it's kind of hard to find. And then our friend KP. I don't think KP actually knew that we featured the Create Productions channel a couple of weeks ago. I think you missed that one. You probably missed it because we featured your music. We featured music from Wave AI Sonics. And Mr. the moment I put your music in, I got a slapdown from YouTube saying, hey, you can't do that. You can't monetize that. And I got a wrist slap. And that's why, I'm sorry, my volume went down. But I was saying, Mr. The moment I put your music on, I got a slap down from YouTube, which is why I've been working on kind of editing that episode. But we featured music from quite a few people on the AI Creatives Connect. And I'm hoping to do that again. The reason why I took all this time is I'm trying to find a way around it so that YouTube doesn't get mad and say, you know, this is someone else's work. So I'll find a way around it. But we did feature KP's music, Wave AI Sonics, and a few others. But I intend editing that and getting that out in a few, hopefully not a few weeks, but a few days. All right. Okay, thank you very much, my friends. Appreciate you. No problem. They're doing what they should do. All right, that is what they should do. They should, and I was very happy to see that. And I'm like, wow, I didn't go join your distributor, because my distributor, sometimes it takes ages for them to kick in. So in fact, let me see who you use. Who do you use? Let me check. Who do you use? Let's see. Oh, really? DistroKid. Huh. Interesting. Well, they're doing a really great job, because the moment I put that stuff up, before I could blink, I was cautioned, which is how it should be. So that's good. They're really doing good work for you. Good deal, good deal. No, I'm not in the least bit upset. I'm very happy they did that. Absolutely, my brother. I am going to be, well, you know that we're going to have our AI Creatives Connect Symposium later on. I'm waiting for all the regular things to kind of calm down a little bit. We got NAM coming up and some other things that I know a lot of the industry stays focused on. But once those events pass, probably going more towards Q2 or Q3, I'll make the announcements, and we'll have a lot of other people on. We'll get our brother Beatology to say a thing or two and to show his process. We have Phoenix Benjamin, who's already written a book and is a very successful AI engineer. And we'll have some other folks, you know, who we will bring to the discussion, and hopefully some familiar names that everybody will know. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. And see you next time. Have a lovely rest of your day or night. Bye for now.